It's fast, it's passionate, it's breathtaking. It's the motorcycling world as never seen before. From the inside, our expert Oscar Harrow brings us closer to the heart of this exhilarating sport. He's a mechanic, technician, ex-rider and world champions manager.
Let's go!
Welcome to Inside Moto. Talent or effort? Two different paths towards the same goal, success. The talent of Jack Miller, who Inside Moto follows home, to the track and to his medical checkup. Or the effort of Tito Rabat, a tenacious world champion and organizer of a material and personal workshop. Today, alongside Oscar and our guests, we discover two different ways to reach the same goal, success.
Oscar, hurry up!
Today, Oscar Harrow meets up with Jack Miller, official MotoGP rider for LCR Honda, team of which Oscar's the sports director.
For sure we enjoy.
Miller's a young Australian rider with a stunning career, but he began by winning a national dirt track title at the impressive age of 10. Now, barely 20, he's one of the few riders in history that has jumped straight from Moto3 to MotoGP. Jack's hungry for success. Before the workday begins, Oscar meets up with Joan Olive, a successful retired rider and currently Jack Miller's manager, who walks us through his daily training routine. We'll immerse in a day of the talented rider's life.
Joan Olive is the team coordinator from Red Bull KTM. He's a very close friend and personal assistant, more or less, in the last 2 years with Jack Miller.
Today we will follow his normal schedule. So in the morning we will train with him. What is he doing normally? Today he have a test to see before next test in Qatar how is his fit condition. And in the afternoon we will go to motocross.
Good morning, rider.
Jack Miller's a young rider who doesn't only stand out for his great talent on the tracks, but also because of his controversial public statements and extravagant conduct.
You sleep always here? Yes, always, always. You don't need the room. No, exactly. And it's more cheap for heating also.
His home is strong evidence of a closer to bohemia-like way of life than to the refinement many would expect from motorcycling stars.
But this is not so bad, the color of the flowers, eh? It's good. My mother came last year. Yeah. And she said, this is bullshit. No, I get the rubbish. I said, what are you doing? What is the orange juice? What is the breakfast? Joan, breakfast. No shit in my fridge. No, nothing shit, eh? No. Only ketchup. this is for the English. I don't eat ketchup. Ketchup and mayonnaise. It's typical for the English.
Now you are official in the house. Everybody who comes, sign the order.
Jack Miller is an anarchist more than a perfectionist. He's more like the riders that ruled the tracks in the 80s. Aggressive, risky, rude and reckless. This type of attitude and talent turned them into the most charismatic riders in history.
See, it's difficult for me because when I grow up in Australia, you know, I have 4 or 5 kilometers to each side of You can't pull the
In
bike
the
on.
night, revving the bike, no problem, you know, everything like this. But here it's a little bit more difficult, you know. Of course, I think about the neighbors a little bit, but still I do a little bit more my Australian style with the music very loud. But they are all pretty
They
calm.
like you.
Yeah, I don't know if they hate me or not, but
No.
I hope they don't. None of them call the police yet. Last year we had big barbecue here.
You remove.
I had many riders come around. No, the barbecue is inside.
This is high.
But big table, Australian style, you know?
This is so nice.
Here we have the history of Spanish motorcycling. 94. Okay, this book is more old than me.
Ah, yeah.
No! Danny, Tony, Fonsi, Rodriguez, Raul, Pablo. Fuck.
Too long. This is nice.
Motocross training, essential for any MotoGP rider who fights for success, it's one of Jack Miller's main chores. We accompany him to one of these training sessions to find out how he gets on the dirt track.
There is only 15 days, maybe more or less, for the start the 2015 season, which is the goal for Jack Miller.
I mean, to learn a lot and to try and keep the bike on two wheels is, of course, the main priority. But yeah, to learn as much as I can in this first couple of races, and then see where we are at the end of the year to push for good results.
Are you happy with your team?
Yeah, they are good. You know, I'm really at home with the LCI. You know, I think you know more than anybody, but. No, my whole crew, you know, Christian and all the guys are wonderful. They're a really great bunch of guys, and yeah, I enjoy to work with them each day.
Oscar can't avoid the temptation of hopping on a bike to show off his skills on the track.
This is a fantastic day on motocross with crazy riders.
Holy shit, Oscar!
Not so bad.
Jeez, Oscar goes fast. Holy Oscar! It's fast, huh?
Yeah, more than you, huh?
Hey, who is this?
I tell you, Oscar is so fast.
It seems that Oscar decided at the last moment to avoid the risks of motocross.
You are the hero. My hero. This is the first time this helmet is fast. In MotoGP, the same. Eh? He's not rider. I am the rider in MotoGP.
Yeah, we do the same trick.
The man on the bike was Javier Garcia Vico, a motocross legend.
This is Garcia Vico. Yeah, this is me, man.
He holds 10 national and 1 European championships. Today, he's a young rider's trainer for promising new talents.
See Jack, and you tell me. Jack is very fast.
For this young rider, risk is a way of life. Proof of this? Miller is one of the few riders in history that decided to go from the Moto3 category straight to MotoGP without the basic transition through Moto2.
Moto3 is the small category in the Road Racing World Championship. They use the 4-stroke engine, 250cc, and a rate more or less at 55 power horse. Moto2 is the intermediate class in the Road Racing World Championship. They use the 4-stroke engine, 600cc, and a rate more or less on 130 power horse. The MotoGP is the top class in the Road Racing World Championship. They use the 4-stroke engine, 1000cc, and a rate more or less of 250 power horse.
But this big step results in great sacrifices and struggles.
It's a big difference now, Moto3 to MotoGP directly, without pads in Moto2, don't experience in Moto2. It's a big step.
Yeah, it's a big step, but you know, I felt we were ready for it, and you know, the first 2 tests have gone not so bad. We are not so far away from where I'd like to be, and And yeah, you know, I mean, we are making steps and progressing forward every time, but of course it's a big step and it's not going to be easy for sure.
Miller follows a strict exercise routine to achieve the precise physical fitness he needs to compete in MotoGP. This is very tough for him.
I'm going with you. Fuck, Oscar, hurry up. I know about you now.
Before his track training sessions, we'll head towards the High Performance Center with Jack. Here, they control weight, resistance, and physical condition. This is also where champions like Rafael Nadal and Marc Marquez are put to the test.
Can you tell me exactly what's happened now with Jack?
Yes, this is a dino test, let's say, the human dino. And we did last year, at the end of November, when we finished the championship in Moto3. And now, because on Thursday he's going to Qatar for next test, and soon we start the season again. We can compare the training sessions that he's doing, if it's going well or not, and in what parts he's improving. 3 times a year we do this dyno test.
He's completely destroyed after the test.
Yes. Yes. And this, after the doctors can give you the right information how to train during when you go running or bicycle, what is the best range to train.
I remember 20 years ago when I started.
Yes.
I started 25 years ago in the World Championship.
Yes.
Nobody do it like
Yes.
Nobody.
Yes.
And now it's so important.
Yes, yes. I think before it was not so professional like now. Now you have to be very fit for these bikes, these MotoGP bikes, and still with Moto3 you can do normal training. They have to be really fit. They are like really athletes, these guys.
After Jack undergoes his resistance tests, he continues with his daily training, and this time on a supermoto track, where he puts his high-speed motorcycling skills to the test.
5 minutes of relax this morning, gym, after motocross, now supermoto. Always training, no?
Yeah, you know, we try to keep busy. It's one of the main priorities, but yeah, of course, I mean, today is exceptional, but nearly every day try to do some activity, of course, gym, mostly every day, and then also try to squeeze in some riding in some places.
This is supermoto. It's another completely different discipline. We use the motocross bike, but with a different suspension, a hard suspension, and different wheels. It's very nice for training, but be careful because this is dangerous. For sure, this is a very good discipline for training. What do you prefer?
Yeah, of course, I like motocross, supermoto, anything with the engine inside is good enough for me, but of course, supermoto is nice and motocross is really spectacular as well.
Continue with your training. Thank you for everything.
Come with me a day and
see you tomorrow in the airport.
Yeah, see you there.
We've been privileged witnesses of this young rider's talent and potential, and we can assure you that the name Jack Miller will leave lots to talk about. World champion Tito Rabat's secret for success consists in following a strict and confidential work routine. Oscar Harrow visits Tito's secret practice racetrack in Almeria, Spain.
Wow! 6:30 in the morning, it's still night. We're going directly to Almeria because there is waiting the world champion from Moto2, Tito Ravalli. We're going to training, we're going to the motorcycle, we're going to cycling with him. I am Mascarado, and we are on the way.
Hello. Every morning you wake up 6:30 or 7 in the morning?
I try, not always, because sometimes you come back from some race or some event and you are tired, you need to take some rest.
Tito comes from a prestigious jewelry manufacturer family. Since childhood, Tito knew he wanted to be a rider instead of carrying on with the family business, whereas the effort he applies to his profession is as meticulous as the work of a jeweler. Day by day, Tito shapes the precious stone of success.
I remember this circuit, no? The first time I stay here, it's in the middle of nothing, it's in the desert. Also because there are many places here for fame, the old film for the West, no?
Yes, sure, it's a very good place. Every year have more things. The weather, all this is so good for practice all the year, no? Winter is not so much cold, and in the summer you wake up early and you can go the sun.
Let's go to run a little.
Only 5 laps.
Only 5 laps.
Only 5 laps, okay.
Let's go.
Your method for work is incredible because one guy like you are from Barcelona, no? You are living in a big town with the crazy people, and you go out and like this you are right to win the World Championship, no? It's incredible, eh?
This is the house, eh?
Depend of the mind of every rider.
What is this? This is 2 accelerators.
Too much. It's broken.
Oh my God. This is the fucking secret of Tito Ravalli. You never do it.
Everyone can find his mode. I find my one. You know, for example, for the other rider, maybe this is too much, and for another one, like me, is the system, no? But sure, here I find very good friends. All the people of the circuit, I feel good with them.
Here's the fuel, mate. What a colour, right?
It does.
Great quality, right?
Quality for competition.
I'll help you put on your racing suit, tyre heaters, and we're off, right, mate?
Exactly. And go training a little bit.
The young rider does not only live in complete solitude in the outskirts of the racetrack, but he also has his own garage there, where he checks the mechanics of his motorbikes, examines the tyres, controls the fuel, stability. He's in charge of the entire setup of the bike he trains with, and has no help from any other technicians.
Let's go.
Once the motorbike's ready, the action starts.
This is like a dream. I am the mechanic for the world champion Moto2 rider. Wow. This is fantastic. Look how the rider put all the weight in the front tire. In Moto2 category, though we don't have the anti-wheelie, always the front tire, when you change the gear from 2 to 3rd, always the front tire is coming up. It's very important to keep down, because like this you keep the temperature in the front tire. It's so important. What is your secret?
I don't know, it's just I want to arrive to the racetracks and feel I'm the strong than all the riders. And when at the end I take this, I feel good. I feel happy, and I just want to go more fast and fight for go to the races, fight for win them.
Tito knows to perfection every corner of the track he trains on daily. But he doesn't stop making the effort to get to know it even better and use it as a testing ground for big championships where he can show off his skills.
Here it's very important, keep the line, keep the inside when you exit for fast the next corner straight. And then here, right here, 5 to breathe. You have to release to here.
It's smooth, yeah.
Yeah, it's very important corner and it's so nice because you brake, and if you brake, pass up of the course and you can pass straight.
What is the first thing that's coming in your mind and your head when you cross the line in Malaysia and you are world champion?
In that moment, you know, I'm so tired from the race. It's unbelievable. It's the worst race in all the championship in Malaysia for the hot. It's unbelievable hot, and I push a lot the Saturday in the qualifying practice, and in the race I'm destroyed. But I can finish third. Anyway, at the end of the race, my body is completely down, and in this moment, feel satisfaction, a lot of exciting. I'm excited, happy. A lot of sensations together, and it's like adrenaline, no? One second I say, wow, I make it, I dedicate to my mom. I think with my mom, I think in too many things when I cross the line till the first corner.
Tito has another source of motivation. His mother, who passed away due to cancer, made him stronger. She was his greatest fan, and her death took its toll on Tito. Winning the World Championship of Malaysia was a prize dedicated to his mother.
All the work I do, all the work my team do, of course my mom helped me a lot, and in all the moments, but all the things, no, I do it. Then I think a lot of things, but the most thing is satisfaction and happy and exciting and a lot of happy.
Despite being a shy person and jealous of his privacy, Tito is a great example to follow for many motorcycling fans. Conscious that success brings out admiration in lots of people, he shows his gratitude towards the received compliments with the modesty of only the greatest.
What changed in your mind the first time you come in the World Championship in 1 to 5, I remember, when big were the team, and the Tito of now? What is the big difference?
A lot of difference, no? Every year change a little, my mind, everything, the way you think everything, the way you training, the way you focus on the race, on the tracks, on everything, and just change little every year, and now it's completely different Tito than when I arrived in 2005.
2015 is a new championship. For sure you're going to win the championship, and for sure your future is going to MotoGP, no? This year. Number 53 or number 1 on the bike?
Number 1, of course.
Number 1.
We've proved that behind this rider's success, there's pride and a strict work routine. Tito Rabat will continue stepping on and up the championship's podium in search of the heavens.
This is Tito Rabat, the big boss of the Moto2, and from me it's a pleasure to wait to him in the MotoGP class for in the future.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Oscar. He's also unbelievable.